Say, I do. How many worship you? Come on, get those hands in the air. I do worship you. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
God bless you. Welcome to the Community Show, the Restored Television Show. I'm your host, Prophet Cedric. Thanks along with
Kenneth.
we have a tremendous show for you today. But before we get into that, what we want you to do, Pastor Donetta, we want you to give out those in the audio, those in the TV land, the websites where they can see a lot of past shows and everything, because our time has been changed. You need to see a lot of past shows, what we have had, and they may not know our websites and everything, and just give them that, and maybe a little bit of those who have been on the Community Shall Be Restored television show.
Okay, well, you can view prior programs of the Community Shall Be Restored television program on www.cedricbanks.for Cedric Banks for Detroit. And you'll see a lot of previous programs where the prophet has had Judge Wanda Evans on the program. He had Judge Lenise Bryan Weeks on the program. The mayor has been on the program. Charlie Langton of Fox 2 News has been on the program. State Representative Fred Durhall Jr. and the third has been on the program. Sherry Gay Dagnago, State Representative, and many others have been on the program. You can view all those prior programs on www.cedricbanksfordetroit.com. Also, you can view all of his community events and others on www.District 3 Block Club Development Association. That's on his YouTube site. Just put in the search District 3 Block Club Development Association, and you'll view many of his community events there, as well as Cedric Banks, the number 4 Detroit, on his YouTube site to see even more of the work that the prophet is doing out in the community.
All right, wonderful. We're getting ready to go now to somebody right here to my right who's doing a tremendous work in the community. And we just thank God today. Judge Kenneth King, welcome to the Community Show.
Thank you very much. It's a pleasure being here. Anytime I have an opportunity to talk to God's people, I'm on for it.
All right, wonderful, wonderful. Judge, tell us a little bit about you being on the bench at 36th District Court, and how long, matter of fact, how long have you been a judge at 36th District Court?
I've been a judge in 36th District Court now for over 10 years. I was appointed by Jennifer Granholm back in 2006, and I became the Chief Judge Pro Tem in 2010, and then the Chief Judge in 36th District Court in 2012 to late 2013. I'm currently assigned to the Criminal Division in 36th District Court. I'm one of 4 judges that handle all of the felony preliminary examinations that take place in the city of Detroit.
Okay, wow, okay. What a great accomplishment that you've made in a 10-year period. You definitely made some accomplishments.
Well, God is good, and I try to listen to him and have him direct my path, and I'm just excited to see what's next.
Okay, wonderful, wonderful. What are some of your goals as a judge? What are some of your goals?
Well, my primary goal is to continue to serve the people of the city of Detroit. At least for right now, before I branch out and do something else, I would like to serve on the Wayne County Circuit Court bench. I would also like to be a federal judge in the Eastern District of Michigan. But that's going to have to happen in God's time, not my time. So,
Right.
whenever that opportunity presents itself, then I'm going to seize upon it. But for right now, I'll continue serving the people of the city of Detroit the best of my ability.
Exactly, and that's really great, because when you are a man of God or a woman of God, everything happens in God's timing. Everything happens in God's timing. I'm talking about God will begin to bring lives forward in people that they may not even knew of, but he will begin to bring lives forward, positions and things and opportunities forward in their life in his timing. And you know, it's a beautiful, that's why it's so, and it's so beautiful to have godly people in the political arena. And I say that because you know, the political arena is a very corrupted arena. And not everyone in the political arena is corrupt, but there is a lot of corruption in the political arena. I got to tell the truth. There is a lot of corruption in the political arena. But we thank God that God does have, and we have seen many people that come right here on this show with the last Kalila Davis. One judge, she was an attorney, sit right here, one judge in a very, very tough, tenacious race with so many, Chris Blunt, my man, you know, it was in that race, Kenyatta Davis, attorney, I'm sorry, that's right, Kenyatta Stafford Jones, you know, that racked up like 25,000 votes, and the other Caucasian guy wanted to come on the show. He just kept calling him Richard Bowers wanted to come on the show. So she won. Judge, only 2 could win that race out of 4 people, and she sat right here. She said, "Prophet, I'm gonna win it." I said, "Wow," you know. She said, "I'm gonna win it." She did, and she did. A lot of people. Yeah, right. Because the 2 forerunners in that division, in that race, was Stafford Jones and Blunt. They were the 2 forerunners that really dominated.
I think she beat him by just under 800 votes.
Right, beat out Chris Blunt, right, under 800 votes, right. But and you talk about a race that was dominated in that 36th district race by Kenyatta Stafford Jones in the primaries, and Chris Blunt dominated that race, and she was I think she was really trailing in that race, but she made a major comeback, but only God can do such a thing. Mm-hmm. You know, he can bring you back. You know, he can. The odds and the deck can be stacked up against you, but he can bring you back and raise you up above all odds. So,
amen.
So that's a beautiful thing. You know, now, Judge, when is your term up? You know, when is your term up? Because I know Judge Weeks had mentioned her term was up in 2018.
Oh. Her term is up in 2020.
Yeah, 2020.
I know this because we run in the same cycle.
That's right.
So our terms end at the same time. So in 2020, both of our terms.
That's right. Okay.
But that just means that we have to run for that seat. I mean, if we choose to run for another office, we can always do so. Mm-hmm. And so I may take a run at something in 2018, but we'll have to wait and see.
Okay. Pastor Donetta, I'm sorry, Judge, if I was off on the thing or two, because I done had so many judges come through here.
Oh, no, you're fine.
And so many attorneys come through here.
You remember names?
Yeah, I remember dates. Right. All right. Thank you. We have seen so many judges come through here with the state, so many attorneys. And so some of them I got a little through off. Normally I pretty much have a grip on things. But 2020, okay, well definitely, you have tremendously been a blessing out there in the community. And one thing I do know, you're a man of integrity, and the political arena definitely needs you because of what you stand for, the standards and the integrity that you have. But do you have any direction on which way that you possibly may go after 2020, or you want to stay in the same arena, or you may want to go in a different direction? Do you have any direction?
Well, I'm praying that something happens with me before 2020. Okay. If not, then in 2020 I'll run for my seat in 36th District Court again. But I'm hoping that the Lord uses me in a different capacity, that He increases my territory. And so that's what I'm looking forward to doing. I not only want to just serve the people of the city of Detroit, but I would ultimately like to serve the people of Wayne County and even the people of Michigan. But we'll see how that goes.
And that's a blessing when you talk about a judge, because a judge get a long, lengthy term, 6 years. When you talk about the mayor's office, they only get 4 years. City council only get 4 years. City clerk Winfrey, 4 years. state rep only 2, and then the governor 4 years. But you all, as judges, are getting 6-year terms.
And if it's the Supreme Court, 8.
Wow. See, we didn't know that. We just had 36 district court judges and what is it, Wayne County 3rd Circuit Court judges.
Yeah.
That's all we've had on the show. So theirs is 6.
Right.
We didn't know. Supreme is what, 8. Okay. Wow. What a blessing. Pastor Donetta, do you have a question today for Judge Kenneth King, 36th District Court?
Well, I have a couple. I'll do them simultaneously. One, I'm very interested in the role of a chief judge. Exactly what does he do? He distribute everything to the other judges, and then I'm also wondering, I know you mentioned a while back you worked with the youth, and if the community can know how powerful an impact you made there with the programs that you worked with.
Okay, well, I'll take the first question first. As the chief judge, I was in charge of the entire operation of the court, as well as its at the time, it was $37 million budget. So the hirings and the firings, as well as our caseload, how things come into the court, how the cases flow to the other judges and so forth. Of course, I couldn't do that all by myself. I had to have a team in place of knowledgeable people, and we had a lot of hardworking 36th District Court employees, and we still do. And unfortunately, I think a lot of times they get a bad rap just because we are the city of Detroit, and we are who we are. But if you really look at the situation, we have a very antiquated court, meaning things have not changed there in a number of years. Yet we are the busiest court in the state. We have, you can add all the other district courts together, and they do not do the amount of work that we do. The media never reports that side of it. And although we have our issues, but we are the most efficient court in the state because of the amount of volume that we have and what we do with it with literally no technology. And so I think that what the job that they do there is remarkable, and I'm very proud of them. I was very proud of them then, and I'm very proud of them now in the work that they do. But I don't think they ever get the credit that they deserve. That was the first question. The second question is my work with the youth. I try to stay engaged with the youth as much as I can. That involves or entails a lot of time having them visit my courtroom just to see what goes on and what the consequences are in making bad decisions. And because I get people that come before me that make bad decisions on a daily basis. I try to instill upon them that don't let your circumstances dictate your behavior. And we get a lot of that. Aside from that, I have a pretty good relationship with Cass Technical High School. I have students to visit. Last year, actually it was a couple of years now, time is really going by fast. A couple of years ago, I had them go to the Wayne County morgue and actually view live autopsies. And then they came back to my courtroom and we got a tour of our jail, our lockup facilities, as well as over in 36th District Court. And then they got to see some real cases that came before me. And none of this stuff is staged, so I don't know what anybody's going to say. So I have to have a mature audience because we have very grown-up things that come through there because we're the grown-up criminal court, not the kiddie stuff. So you may get anything from rape, robbery, murder, whatever the case may be.
So you get rape, robbery, murder cases here in 36th District Court?
All day, every day.
Okay, because of the
Carjacking, dope cases, gun cases, everything.
Because we've had Judge Yodine Ford here, 36th District Court.
And so she's a 36th District Court judge, but she's on a different docket.
Right.
She does
Traffic, right, that's what she
criminal.
mentioned. Okay, see, basically everybody who came, who was the judge came last week, 2 weeks ago?
That was David Perkins.
No,
Judge,
I think he's on landlord, tenant, or civil one. We move around sometimes.
okay, but most of them do traffic. They don't, I noticed they didn't, I was asking them about what type of cases do they take on. They didn't mention taking on the hardcore cases.
No, I'm only one of 4 judges that are assigned to those hardcore cases.
Wow, okay.
So,
We didn't know, look at that.
Right.
Wow, that's a blessing.
but it has to come through us. Any crime that happens in the city of Detroit comes through us first.
Okay.
Before it gets to circuit court, when you'll see judges like Vonda Evans and the others.
Right.
Before it gets to them, it has to come through us. If it happens in the city of Detroit, if it happens in Highland Park or Inkster or River Rouge, Ecorse, any other city, it goes through that city's district court, and they determine whether or not there's enough evidence for it to be bound over the trial.
Okay. We don't want you to name any names, but what are some of the toughest cases that you have taken on in your 10 years? You don't have to name any names or anything. Some of your toughest cases, this is more so for our TV audience and things. We had a judge that was on here about 3 weeks ago, and she mentioned that she took on the street,
St. Albans Massacre.
St. Albans Massacre. And I said, wow, I remember that case. That was a very a case of disaster. But what are some of you don't have to name any names, no names or anything. I don't want to put you out there like
It's all
that.
public record. I mean,
Yeah, now if it's public record, that's different.
Cases that I've had, I don't know if I would consider them tough. I mean, I've had some very notable cases. There are cases that have been in the media a lot, like Bob the Sheriff's case started.
Right.
The young lady who killed her children and put them in the freezer. That case started with me as well.
Wow.
Not necessarily tough cases. If you talk about what I consider tough from a judicial standpoint, are those cases where it's questionable or the evidence could go either way. And what do I do with that? You know,
Because all them got convictions, right?
yes,
Got convicted. Yes. Who you name?
yes,
Right.
They were all ultimately convicted, but I don't do the sentencing. I don't determine whether or not they're guilty or not guilty. I determine whether or not there's enough evidence for them to go to trial. They have the right charges, the right defendant, and then you move it on to the next level. The cases that are more challenging are those cases where you have one party saying something happened, but you may find some issue with that witness's credibility versus another, and then somewhere you have to find a middle ground, and I have to always revert back to have the people met their burden of proof, which is probable cause. Not proof beyond a reasonable doubt at this stage, but probable cause that a crime was committed in the city of Detroit, and probable cause to believe this defendant committed it. So it's a very low standard, and most things get bound over, but I'm far away from being a rubber stamp. You know, most attorneys, I believe, know that when they come before me, that I'm going to be fair, and I'm going to listen to the evidence, and if it's there, it's there. If it's not, it's not. And time and time again, I get some cases that come that, you know, really raise some eyebrows, and I'm like, well, what are we doing here? You know, and it's been left upon me to sometimes dismiss cases, sometimes dismiss charges, and it may not be a very popular decision, but I'm not in a popularity contest. Right. I'm there to make sure that justice is done, and that's not just justice for the alleged victims, but justice for the defendant as well. Right. I have to make sure that everything is on the up and up.
Right. You know, I'm going to ask you a question, and if we can get your thoughts on it, we would really appreciate it, you know, because you being a judge and in the political arena and everything. White Boy Rick has been in prison since the Coleman Young era. We understand now White Boy Rick is trying to get out of prison now. And that's at least been 20, 25 years he's been in. What are your thoughts on that, Judge?
Well, I have to be very careful on how I answer that question, because that's sort of like some ongoing litigation that's going on.
Okay.
And my understanding now is that our Wayne County prosecutor, I think I heard that she's taking a second look at the whole situation. I know at first that she wasn't.
Kim Worthy.
Yes.
Okay.
That she wasn't. That if he's been convicted, he's been tried, or he's been tried, he's been convicted, and he's serving his time, and he should serve the time. But you know, the punishment should also fit the crime, and I'll pretty much leave it at that. And I think what our president has been doing is he's been taking a look at those cases,
right,
where the punishment punishment does not necessarily fit the crime.
Right.
And he's doing what the Constitution has allowed him to do.
Okay.
And we're kind of like in a wait and see to see what happens with that. And he may have some input on that. I don't know.
As far as the pardon?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. All right. Well, just tell us a little bit what's up on your heart. I want you to look right there in that TV camera, Judge.
Okay.
And what's up on your heart? Some things. You came here with some things up on your heart. I'm just gonna let you flow for a few minutes and everything.
Okay.
And,
Sure, that's fine. Well, you know, the thing is that we've just come out of a presidential election, which was very disappointing to a lot of people. And I just want to encourage people to not get discouraged.
okay.
That although things may not have gone the way that you would like for them to go, understand this, that all things work together for good.
Because God is still in charge.
Absolutely.
The president can only do what God allows him to do.
Exactly.
And we know a lot of people is discouraged, but we want them to have that mindset that Trump can only do what God allows him to do.
And look at it this way as well, that we had George W. Bush as a president. Without George W. Bush, there would have never been a Barack Obama. George W. Bush, his presidency and the debacle that the country was in led to the country electing its first African-American president. If it wasn't for him, we wouldn't have heard from Barack Obama. No, it wouldn't have been that kind of urgency. So I don't know what the Lord has in store for us in allowing the president-elect to be elected. I don't know what kind of president he's going to be. He hasn't even taken office yet. I don't know what's going to come of it. I don't know if he's going to serve 4 years. I don't know if he's going to serve 8 years. But whatever the case is, we have to look at it as a wake-up call and some things that we need to do, some things that we need to do differently. If we continue to do things the same way, don't expect different results. But we need to take some accountability for things the way they've gone and the way they continue to go. We can't always just sit back and talk about how wrong we're being done if we don't take a proactive approach. So, and I think that that's something that we need to do. We can do better in as a community, as a people.
Yeah, I definitely agree with you on that. And normally when the Democrats get out and vote, we have success. And we had a poor turnout of the Democrats getting out to vote in this election year. The turnout was poor.
And that directly affected me because I was in the last election. I was running for Wayne County Circuit Court Judge. And I didn't make it through the primary. 7% of Detroit came out and voted. There was one precinct in Southwest Detroit didn't get their first voter until 4 o'clock p.m.
Wow.
So that's in and of itself, and then we sit back and
what was it this time? 14% or 12% or 14, something like that?
Something like that.
Okay, that's still poor.
It is.
For a year of presidential election.
It's awful.
That's poor.
It's awful. But can we sit back and complain when you go into a courtroom or your kids are going to a courtroom and the only thing that looks like you is the defense attorney?
Right. They got out and voted for Obama. Lions was wrapped all around. They got out, since you're on this subject, Judge. They got out and voted for Obama as a Democrat. The lines were packed. Why did they do that for Hillary?
Because Hillary's not a black woman, not a black man or woman.
Okay.
I mean, we have to be honest with ourselves. The reason that African Americans came out and voted for Barack Obama is because he was African American. I think it's plain and simple. I'm not so sure, that's not for everybody, but I'm not so sure how many people really even listen to what he had to say or what his policies were. Hillary Clinton, there's a lot of different variables that caused her not to win. The first and foremost didn't have anything to do with race, but it had more so to do with her being a woman.
Right.
Because I had people, because I teach political science at Henry Ford College.
Okay.
I had a white female in my class tell me that she was not going to vote for her because she was a woman, and that's a man's job.
Right.
A man needs to lead the country, and we would be seen as a weak country with a woman as our president. Right. And you had a lot of people, male and female, that held those attitudes.
Right. I ran into a lot of people. They said they didn't want Trump in there, and then they said, "Hey, I don't want no woman in there." I ran into a lot of people.
And what did those people do? Probably sat home, didn't vote for anybody, or voted for the third party candidate.
Right. Right.
Which is almost like a vote for the person that you didn't want to get. That's the same difference.
But, you know, the thing is, God is still in control. God is still in charge. Even though Trump won office, a lot of people are in panic. We're probably going to see Reaganomics again. Funds won't be allocated to the city. It's going to hurt the city. And you remember the time when Reaganomics was designed to put the hurt on the middle class and the poor people. That's what it was designed to do. And that's what we're going to see. But as a child of God, you got to remember, the word says, I've never seen the righteous forsaken and his seed begging bread. So God is going to protect his people. He's going to protect the righteous.
Amen.
In the midst of all this chaos.
Amen.
Am I right, Judge?
Yes, sir.
Judge, the floor is yours. We just bouncing off one another. That's the way we go do that.
That's why I leave the preaching to the preacher. So first and foremost, that was the thing that was on my heart. The other thing is, I see, of course, I see a lot of heartache and despair that comes through my courtroom on a daily basis. There are two common denominators in just about every case that comes before me, one of which is lack of education. Every defendant that comes before me, the overwhelming majority of them have not graduated from high school.
Wow.
And do not have a GED.
Wow.
The other is no father in the home.
Do you have any programs, Judge, to inspire or help these people or help build their credentials up in life? Do you have anything that you can, any type of programs which you can put them in or send them through? Some type of programs to build their life up, to help strengthen their life, strengthen their values and things in life?
Because of the position that I have, that's not my role, because I don't do sentencing. So I don't direct anyone to any particular program. However, I am aware of some programs that are credible. Lately, I've been hearing a lot about Flip the Script.
Okay.
I don't know a whole lot about it, but other than it's a good program that's designed and engineered to uplift our young African American youth. And from what I've seen, what I've heard, they've been doing a pretty good job in doing that. There were some other programs, one of which I was a participant in, that's no longer in existence. We used to have things like Scared Straight. Those programs have gone by the wayside, and unfortunately, whenever a certain party gets into power, a lot of these programs go away because those funds, those monies just aren't available to run them.
All right, what a show today. The outstanding judge at 36th District Court, Judge Kenneth King. We had a tremendous show today. I've been your host, Prophet Cedric Banks, along with
Prophet Diana Banks.
and along with
Kenneth J. King,
from
36th District Court.
All righty. We'll see you next Saturday at 8 p.m. right here on Comcast, Channel 90. God bless you.
Can I get a witness? Hey.